Bruh.
Hey, traders. Happy Friday to you. I hope your day and week went as well as the bounce we got across the markets. I hope you're feeling better than me, because y'all got me kind of wrecked last night on stream, which evidently, according to a lot of people, was a really good little podcast we had with Scott Carney. And I don't know. I don't remember too much of it, unfortunately. But anyway. So, kind of the topic of discussion today is the development of the hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour, and it is continuing to develop on the daily. Like, that is it, man. I mean, you're gonna ups and downs, man. Weekend FRE is gonna happen, and whatever. But you'd think with the hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour developing above the 200 moving average, you'd think that just it's getting easier to manage your risk here. Because, I mean, like, what else has to happen for a bounce, a technical bounce, a real one? Like, we're talking, when will this really begin to play out again? Well, normally you think these start to begin to play out when the lesser time scales, less significant time scales begin to show us also an edge, which the 4-hour currently is. So that was a tweet. I tweeted about it. Follow me on Twitter, Mitch Ray TA. I don't tweet much, but maybe, just I did today, so it's always good to be following me if you want to know sometimes. But anyway, good stuff across the. Yeah, it's nice to see the Nasdaq bounce and the S&P bounce, and look like a hammer and stuff happened over there. Ethereum looks okay. I mean, some altcoins look phenomenal. Like, I'm talking not like, hey, they mooned. I'm talking they look potential, or like it looks like there's potential for them to moon at some point soon. All right. So that's a stream, dude. We can go to Ethereum. Let me look at that. I mean, that looks so good. I mean, flip the chart over. That does not look good. Like complex inverse head and shoulder stuff where you now have like one left shoulder, then a second shoulder, then a head, a right shoulder, and then a second. I mean, it's just like complexity. I like the complexity, man. I just candle closes. Like, just look at that. That's pretty, man. That's pretty nice. After you break the supply line, so I think the targets are at least 1882 eventually, but a measured move would put you near all-time highs again. We'll see. Whatever, and it's like a game of probabilities, not certainties. But dang, man, I feel like the way you broke back above all-time highs. You're not. I mean, you're springing. You're kind of back testing the spring kind of twice, confirming above that resistance is now support. And of course, yes, as you can see, fresh, hot off the presses, hidden divergence. Well, actually, technically, it's not because it made a slightly lower low, unlike Bitcoin, which made that. It's the same low, so it is like where candle closes are and opens. That is Class B hidden bullish divergence, not Class A, like Bitcoin is currently showing Class A. So a little bit stronger on BTC than Ethereum. That's okay. You know what's going to happen when Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum's going to go up too, man. Nice. Nice little hammer action. Hammer pin bar action on Ethereum just hours ago, like 12 hours ago. So, and it's like this across the markets, man. Like, it'd be nice to get a weekend warrior pump. It's always possible, but it might just crap around for, you know, the next 72 hours for next week, right? Okay. Not bad, man. Not bad setups. They looked good a couple days ago, and it looks as good, if not better now. That was the argument. That was what's going on. Litecoin looks great too, dude. I mean, kind of really hard to argue because like Litecoin is like back above this ice line from 2018. Making that right shoulder. It's just momentum shifting, very, very clear, concise, hidden bullish divergence. If the technical analysis is respected, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum are all going higher. If TA is disrespected, which can happen, then they're going lower. So I'm just telling you, if you don't want to go long on Bitcoin, then do nothing. I'm saying like probably the dumbest thing to do is like with all these variables implying upside, going short or something, right? I mean, going short in a bull trend, a massive, possibly potentially multi-year bull trend would be fatal, you know, to your portfolio, your wallet. So say it, man. It's like either one will be doing nothing or one will be going long. Those would probably be the wisest moves versus, you know, inversing, going long, short. So, okay, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, nice. But it's not just that, dude. Let's go to Binance Coin. Holy crap, dude. Look at this, man. You got some sort of like harmonic pattern developing after the break of the supply line, the XABCD. Now, you're not quite there yet, and you may never get there, but I'm just saying 786 to 886, a little bit lower, but just imagine Binance Coin back testing where traders settled up at their lowest point February 23rd. That would be right in between the 786, 886, kind of murky on B because of 55% retrace between the 618 and the 50%. So it's like, God, it's going to be a Bartley pattern, right? So yeah, I mean, that would be the absolute most opportune spot for this asset to test, right? A spring back test of spring, and it just happens to be the PCZ of a bullish harmonic pattern after breaking supply line. That's pretty nice. May not get it, but I'm just showing you like across these markets, across the cryptosphere. I mean, it all weighs on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin respects TA, all these alts are going to have nice days ahead of them. But if not, man, they're screwed. What's up, Grant F, man?
Grant F super chat at $49.99. Can we get some Jesus times for Lulu? Hit the KC Stubbs target this week. Bullish hammer today though. TA respected, you're the best.
Grant F, dude. Jesus Chimes for Grain Up, and Lulu Ruru Rimon. Thank you, dude. Let me adjust this audio. I think it's messed up. That happens after Thursday streams. Not because I'm drunk, just because decibel levels. I don't know why it would be lower. Oh, maybe that's why. The OBS mixer. Some of that too. What is going on? Why would the voice line be low? Okay, I think we're good. Thanks everyone for tuning in and being here on this Friday. It's gonna be, people are gonna be going out and getting ready to do things with their SOs and their kids and all that stuff. No one's got time for TA, but it's so weird, man, and it just keeps happening over and over and over again. Like weekends, things happen. Things develop, they mature over the weekend, they become, right, it's like trade setups or potential trades or reversals to the upside are not like instant, right? They take time. It's like planting a tree, like a accelerated tree on the 4 hour, right? Like where you plant it, you water it, get sunlight, eventually it starts breaking out of the ground, right? That's that development, incubation period, right, of the trade. And it always they keep maturing on the weekend. Well, anyway, I mean, that's the theme. It just keeps happening because this is what I do every single day. So it's like, I can't ignore the fact that why is it every weekend these great things start developing and some of them play out, and this one's still kind of extended from last weekend. But I'm just saying, like, throughout this cycle, right? Not just a few days ago or a week ago. I'm talking throughout it, man. So many weekend warrior setups have been developing and they've been playing out. It's crazy. Let the technical analysis into your heart, and your tendies will be saved. Okay. Anyway, dude, so it's like I just spacebarred through my watch list. Like Tron, dude, broke out's back testing, still holding on, like 4.8 cents, man. You hold that long enough, good things can happen. You can always come back to this 200 moving average again, the demand line, but what was once resistance, a support, a resistance is support again.
Thinking about getting some F now or wait some more? Thanks.
Oh, it's time. I mean, like, I'm not telling anyone to go long. I'll never do that. I'll never tell you what to do with your money. But I'm just telling you based on the charts. If not now, literally never. Like, if this type of like structure, complex structure, is sitting in your face. If it's in front of you, I mean, like, this is like the lowest risk, highest reward opportunity one could even dream of. I mean, think about it. Yes, it fell below it before. It sucks, I know, but when you were just holding with confirmation lows above your old all-time high from 2018, well, not one time, but now a second time, and on the second low, you're showing an edge. This is it, dude. Like, yeah, of course you can fail. Okay, then one gets stopped out below 1386. Okay, that sucks, but minimal losses because of where we are. We're not too far off that. We're not far away. So this is it. Like, if it's gonna reverse, it's soon. It's definitely soon, or never, not at all, right? So, even going back to all-time highs, it's kind of tough at this point. Having a stop loss strategically below that area, one have to move it up and kind of roll the dice a little bit, maybe at least just below 1420, or it's at like 1400, 1399. Yeah, it's psychological resistance. It's equitable, right? I mean, that's 3.39 to 1 reward to risk, and that'd be it. I mean, like, that's, or one could look at it like this. So Ethereum to Bitcoin, I mean, or whatever, you can, like, the neckline is gonna be like right here. Let me just. That's what I did with Litecoin. You adjust here. That's the neckline of the structure. And then from a breakout, wherever that is, oops, it's just like right there. It's like that'd be the move, the measurement. What's going on? It's lagging? Okay, now we're good. So it's like, all right, just there. Like, that's the measure move. So it's like, that's, or if you're talking about playing low risk, managing risk, you're not buying high, you won't be buying low here. Confirmation low. I mean, this is it. It's so whatever. Like, of course it could fail. And I never said it was gonna. Everything's 100%. and it's going to play out. This could turn into something else. It could go back test 1300 again. You know, things get bad. That happens, man. But if you're showing these edges, man, I'm going too deep into this. I think I'm almost ranting at this point. What else could you ask for? Because it's not just the 4-hour playing ball. It is the daily playing ball as well. Hidden bullish divergence above old all-time highs. So you got different time scales implying the same thing, and they're both implying, well, they're both implying
I like Turtle's smiley
that.
face.
They're both
Can
implying
we get
upside,
some
not
men
downside.
here?
So
Victory
you're going to go up and down.
hands.
I'm just saying. What's up, Pierre, dude? Can we get some Mitch Ray TA on totals? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's like the Bitcoin chart, right? Pretty much. But yeah, Ethereum to BTC, I think, was requested. Yeah, same thing, man. Just cleaned it up. Totals, just because it's so relevant to what we're talking about. You know, from September. Beautiful. Holy crap, dude. It's the Bitcoin chart. Can you believe it? Hidden bullish divergence, $1.472 trillion market cap.
I'm myself for not buying the 3 rising valleys trade when Luna was 0.90. I think about it daily SMH.
Let it haunt your dreams. Because maybe, I mean, yeah, it was an opportunity that was there and far exceeded targets beyond, but that's happening in this new S-Coin market. Traditional patterns developing, and then they triple, quadruple the third target of the trade, you know. So, hey, it happens. But yeah, TA was respected, like hardcore on that one, and across these markets keeps happening. So there's your totals, man. Parabolic run going on, hidden divergence. I'm so surprised. That's it, man. All right, Pierre, sorry. I wish it was different, but it's just not. It is the same. All right. So I think it was requested. Yeah, if you're in a BTC, let's look at it. Hey Philip, keep crying, dude. Keep crying about it. Go start your own channel. Okay, so Ethereum to BTC, hidden bullish divergence is there. Right, it's sold off a lot, double topped outside of the range, confirmed it on the second top, right? Sold off. I mean, it could always come down to 26,942. It's tough, man, because like if Ethereum looks good and Bitcoin looks good, I have no idea how this is gonna go. What if Bitcoin could outperform Ethereum? Ethereum could outperform Bitcoin. I don't know, right? I mean, and on this one, maybe it is implying that Ethereum might outperform Bitcoin. Maybe they perform exactly the same and this thing barely moves. I don't know. Like, that's why looking at the US dollar pair, unless there's a clear, concise, amazing edge, I don't really see one. Like, amazing. I mean, you are about to go positive on momentum. You haven't seen positive momentum since February 5th. It's been literally a month. So, maybe. I just don't... there's no structure right here. There's no inverse head and shoulders. There's no, like, crazy looking stuff like there is in the US dollar pair. It's just sold off, right? That's it. Okay. Remember, hey, what's up, Ibbies, man? Remember, please read the description below if you're going to request assets. Thanks so much. Cheers. Let's go to that one, because that was kind of a request. It was a flex. Oh, God. Yes, it's so incredible, isn't it? Isn't it the Jesus man? And now it's bullishly hammering. What a freaking bullish. This could be a long opportunity on Lulu now. But yes, the bearish harmonic, the bearish Gartley. Yeah, bearish Gartley, man. Look, the reaction high and the reversal high, or the first high and the confirmation high. Double top, then a lower high, really giving more indication, downside distribution. And here you are at a very, somewhat critical support. And that low from June 29th. So And this is the area where one's literally exiting their short position if they were in one and could be reversing and going long. This is a textbook bullish hammer where it's easy to manage risk here. One's like, okay, they just went short, or they just they closed and finished up their short or their put, right? Closed it out, and then you're thinking that's it right there. Taking a long on Lululemon, Rimon, like that. All right, it's very easy to manage risk. You want nothing to do with Lululemon below 270. I'm sorry, 293. That's it. 387, or just to $400 to whatever. That's it. Now the problem is there isn't a daily divergence or anything here. There's no edge, so that sucks. But if trades can play out off critical supports without an edge too. Maybe the 4 hour showing an edge. Really, there's not an edge besides the Japanese candlestick reversal at the very advantageous level, right? The critical support. So bullish engulfing candle to boot with the hammer. So this is definitely like a buying signal, even if there isn't divergence. I'm sorry, there's no divergence, but there's a buying signal at a critical low risk high reward opportunity area. That's it. In a long-term uptrend. And if it falls below the stop, oh well, dude, minimal losses. It was worth a shot. It had been selling off since December 17th. That's it, dude. Great stuff. I'm glad we looked at it. Congratulations on your bearish tendies Grant F. And now it might be time to CAR, close in reverse to the upside. Are we Coolio? Ibis I know. Please read the description. Thanks. Whew. What a beautiful structure. I mean, it's like I don't know, man. It's just it's gorgeous. It's just something you want to print out and put on your refrigerator. Someone do it. Someone do this, okay? Take this uptrend Bitcoin Zen. I want you to screenshot this, print it out. If you can frame it, make it pretty, and then put it on your refrigerator, and then post it in Community IRL or something, okay? Because this warrants refrigerator stuff, right? I mean, you're gonna put. Save the date for our friend's wedding we haven't seen in 5 years. Or you could put this on your fridge. Which one is better? Probably this one, okay? Yeah, make it an NFT and charge, it's not even about charging, right? It's just people are just gonna pay $1 billion for it. That's the way NFTs work. And just people just have too much capital out there, right? Okay, my God, Lulu, very interesting. I love it, man. Love it. It's tough to have a stop below the wick of the hammer. It would still be equitable, but it's like just below it right here. You have a 266. It almost tested that, but it didn't. So that's like we could have like a rally and then sell off and double bottom in this zone. So it's just kind of like the entry zone for Lululemon eventually. Oops, wrong tool is here. It's the zone of lower risk, high reward opportunity. Lululemon. All right, below that, exit. You want nothing to do with Lululemon below 266. That's it, dude. Because then you got gap fills, there's a lot of downside potential, right? I mean, it could go all the way down to 160 something. So that's the beautiful part. One could be layering in on Monday or today, layering in if it keeps going. That hammer is so strong that you probably won't get any more pullbacks. That is where you could gap up on Monday. This thing could begin its run with that type of beautiful structure, that beautiful Japanese candlestick. Anyway, I'm done with it. You understand what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to warn you, letting you know, and it could be like that across the markets. Oh my god, that's total. That's not even Bitcoin. My bad, dude. Sorry. I mean, people have to be pinged. All right. So we got less than 30 minutes till your daily candle close, which is going to be an okay one. It's not going to be terrible, not great, not terrible. It's Friday. All right. So, I mean, doing scanning, look at Cardano in the 4 hour. Look at this, dude. Look where it is. Holy crap. I mean, this is talk about critical areas, man. Talking about that low from February 1st, February 4th, February 15th, February 23rd, now March 5th, right? I mean, this thing's going to keep going. It's trying to respect this channel. It's a really nice looking channel, and it's about to go positive. And yes, you could say that not really locally, but a bullish convergence maybe going on, and maybe a little bit of, if you talk about this valley and this valley, that's hidden bullish divergence. So Cardano might be, it's been pulling back some, but it's everything above this demand line's safe. It's bullish, but really everything above the previous swing low is safe. Anything above 88.9 cents is actually still the bull trend is not in jeopardy. And that's what the 200 moving average is anyway. So this thing's just really hanging on. It could break this, and there's no value at all in this one, like at all. Like, dude, it's different. It's decoupled from the rest of the macro. And you'll see when I go through these what I mean by decoupled. If you look at this, it looks very dissimilar to many other coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, all showing that momentum shifting stuff, right? Inverse head and shoulders potentially. This isn't doing that at all, because this one had been far outperforming all of this as of late. But look at Dash. Dash looks like what? It looks like Bitcoin, looks like Ethereum, trying to hold on to that 200 moving average, but got to get back above 211. That is extremely important. You're below it right now. So, but, I mean, barring acts of Bitcoin disrespecting the TA, I mean, hidden bullish divergence is very real on Dash too. Look, a low, clear higher low with higher levels of negative momentum, impending price action continuation. So you get back above 211, think the target eventually is 255. Target above that's 280. Target above that's 333, repeating, of course. Leroy Jenkins. Okay. That's it. Dash. Guess what, dude? Zcash. Guess what? Wow. Wow. Very similar, right? Big bullish engulfing candle on the last 4 hour. Hidden bullish divergence developing, maturing, whatever you want to say. You got to get back above 124. It's real. It's real life, man. Got to look left. It's way left. It's just a swing low from August 2018. It's a congestion area. So you get above that, you see 139. Get above that, you see 146. You get above that, you see 160. So where you are though is that's it actually. That's why I plotted that. June of 2019. You're below it. You got to get above it, man. You get above it, great things gonna happen. If Bitcoin plays out, Zcash is gonna have a real good time getting back above that. Okay, that's it, man. Remember the dragon. It was the dragon, and it could still be interpreted or argued to be some sort of dragon here too. It's just a little bit more scuffed. Oh, sorry. I never know, man. I never have any idea if the music's too loud. Turn it down. So David's wallet. David's wallet.
David's wallet tipped $24.24. Yo, Mitch. Long time no see. I haven't been around lately because you gave me the tools to fish for myself. Thanks for being you and what you have taught me. If you get a chance, I'd like you to take a look at GTHX.
Sure, David's wallet. Thanks to 2424 repeating, of course, going Super Saiyan God on us. Sure. We'll look at it, and gratitude to hear that you have gotten the fishing pole, right? You took some fish from me, but I mean, really, me handing the fish out is kind of just trying to help you understand the process of like why one would be taking along at this area, why one would have to stop at an area, why would someone be taking profit at certain areas, right? I'm handing the fish out so you can learn to fish yourself, and then you become self-reliant. You don't need me in the end, but you stick around because if you understand technical analysis, the more eyes, the better. The higher the probability is we're going to find amazing setups, and that's happening, and it just keeps snowballing. It's the reciprocity. It just keeps getting stronger. Our community just keeps getting more eye. Like the more people we educate here, the more eyes are looking for opportunities across all markets. How does that benefits everyone, and it just is snowballing. It's like a runaway. It's like a breakaway gap, you know? What's up, Illy? So, yeah, man. We can all benefit from this community growing. Clearly, it's empirical. There's empirical evidence of that. Sushi? We can look at sushi. Yep. Might get some sashimi tonight. Still a little loud. Crazy. All right. Let's try a little bit more. How about now, Brad? Tell me now. I love it. Brad is RoboCop. The deepfake startles me a little bit because he's bald, but other than that, it's pretty epic. All right, I'm posting the. It's better. All right, pinning the Discord message. Join the Discord if you haven't. Going on 13,000 members. You get notified when I go live. There's educational resources in there, and you're just part of the community, right? I mean, that's where the community hangs out when the stream is not live. So, sorry, dude. I'm hungover, so I'm definitely these Friday streams are just the same thing, man. Okay, yeah, we did get new patrons. Sorry about that. Like 10 new patrons or so. Carlos L, Varun T, Yahoo C, Patrick C, Jonathan Z, David Z, Joseph B, Andrew K, Pete K. Thank you all for joining the Patreon in the past 24-hour period. Your trade setups, education, you're tapped into pretty much the most active and high-quality community that exists in crypto, like hands down. Like I don't think anyone could argue with that at this point. Like ask almost 1,300 patrons. They would agree. They'd be like, yeah, this is kind of like cream of the crop. If we're talking about communities, yeah, this is it. I didn't know that it was going to be like this. It happened. It's occurred. I never even dreamed that what we have would turn into what exists now. It's crazy. All right. What would be considered a good daily close on Bitcoin? And we're going to look, don't think I forgot about your request, but hey, it's sometimes nice flowing, not being a robot. A nice daily close for Bitcoin. Well, I mean, engulfing the previous candle, closing above 50K, 50,300, that's not going to happen though. I mean, you got 20 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be a nothing burger candle. It's not going to be a buying signal candle, but the 4 hour again is implying upside. And now that we have the 4 hour and the daily both saying the same thing, that's when, right when we're trading, we want, or potentially trading, we always want the daily and the weekly on our side. But we don't, it's really tough to take along on the daily by itself because it's a slow time scale. Significant, it's very significant, but slow. So we're looking for buying signals on the 4 hour, right? If the daily's showing us very bullish stuff, it's looking good, then you say, okay, that's great, but it's not fast enough of a time scale. So we go to the 4 hour. And then when the 4 hour starts implying upside, that's the signal. Right, and then a Japanese candlestick to boot would be great as well. And you being above that 200 moving average is really strong too. But just know you could always come down to 44,000 and it still wouldn't be a lower low, it'd still be a higher low.
Thanks, bro.
What's up, Bryson? Thanks for the 20. Sure thing. No Nerd Herd, I have not. I need to. I probably should. Before we get to the rest of the requests, let me do that. So. And then 60-minute, if you got the 4 hour and the daily on your side, there's nothing wrong going to 60-minute. Because right, that's if there's something insane going on the 60. See, the 60 minutes not really implying anything. And it's always best there's no bearish divergence or anything, no hidden bearish divergence, so it's not great. I mean, it's above this previous low from March 2nd, 3 days ago. That's good. You back tested it even as support a few hours ago. And yeah, so I mean, looking at it right here, I don't really see anything. I mean, you kind of broke a supply line, a mini. Well, did you? Yeah, you see, look at that. Like on the 60-minute, you broke out just from that peak. Couple anchor points for the trend line. You've broken that. So, and it was like kind of like a mini descending broadening wedge. Pretty cute pattern. That's a cute pattern right there. All right, breakout. We'll see what happens, man. I think anything above this previous low will end up being very good for Bitcoin. All right. Hopefully some people gain some insight right there. That would go for any chart, not just Bitcoin. That would go for any equity, any commodity, any currency pair, you name it. That's the way you want it. It's a process. Trust the process that is taught here. So I'm gonna do something. Whoops. Oh my god, I'm blind. I guess we haven't done this. I mean, I normally never do this, but I just accidentally, hey, I'm letting fate do it. I accidentally push this on my stream deck, so it's up. It's here. Here's Bitcoin market cap, man. Currently sitting at $909 billion. What's up, James I? Thank you so much for joining the Patreon right now. Much love, dude. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon and the Discord. You have to do that, otherwise you will miss out on all the value. Don't complain if you're like, I joined the Patreon. Where's all the content? Where's everything? It's in the premium Discord. That's it. Don't join the Patreon if you don't plan on joining the Discord. Just don't do it. That's it. Just move along, sir. Okay, so great news, man. Holding on. I mean, it'd be nice to get Bitcoin to get back above 1 trillion. If the TA is respected, Bitcoin's going back to $1 trillion market cap soon. But we'll see. Nothing's certain. Never is. Never was. If you have a question about education and stuff, you like, in lieu of a request for an asset, for me to do TA on an asset, you want me to do education on something? Same thing, like $20 minimum. If you want, like, hey, could you go in depth into divergence or something? It's the same thing, man. All right, request on education or just pure TA of a single asset. I think that's fair, right? Okay, let's go back to the requests. Oh wait, no, we have to go to index funds. Let's check out that IC, the NASDAQ composite that was so scary, but this is exactly what we were talking about last night. Well, it could just bounce off the 200 moving average because you're in just stupidly bullish conditions, and that's what it did. It hasn't even back tested the neckline. Probably going to do that on Monday or Tuesday. Early next week, it's going to go back test 12,980. It could break back above it. If it breaks back above it, all right, then bull trend could just continue, man. Right? That's literally how it works. Really bearish looking structures in stupidly unfair, ridiculous bullish conditions, manufactured, money printed conditions. These bearish patterns underperform, right? It got about halfway to the measured move before reversing. That happens. They underperform and they're not as reliable. So these things cannot just only not dump, they can get down to the area and then just bounce and keep going, as we saw with like Qualcomm did that 4 or 5 months ago. Remember, it looked like it was all over, and then the hidden divergence, and then boom, just bounced off that neckline and went to freaking moon. So that happens, man, and this kind of makes sense, I guess. Good old money printer, that's right. Brr. Okay, NASDAQ, S&P. Made a higher low, and now you could say, hey, it's a harmonic, dude. Is this a harmonic of some sort? It looks like an XA. Oh my god, is it a freaking... It's a Gartley. It's a Gartley, man. Kind of a Gartley. Yeah, wow. I think a patron posted this. Now you're getting your reaction low. This is some crazy price action right here. Crazy, I mean, bullish hammer in such a weird spot, and it's kind of like one low and then the same. It's like a mini double bottom on insignificant time scales, what it's turning into. So there you go, man. See you back up at all-time highs again if this keeps going. Market's too bullish, too inflated, too manufactured. I don't know. It just keeps going up. All right. Same thing, Dow Jones. Dow Jones was fine. I mean, all these are fine until they fall below their previous highs from history, right back. I mean, Dow Jones is safe until it falls below 29,500. It is still bullish. It's really bullish until it makes a lower low than 30K, 29,975, right? That's it works. Really not. I mean, just another one, man, where it's like, what a bounce. It's so near all-time highs. Almost 2%. But remember, Dow Jones is real strong. It's a value, right? All the value plays are doing well. And the reason NASDAQ's getting wrecked so much harder is all that, the tech, right? Big name tech. Really just everything's premium overbought. It's crazy, right? A lot of things in the Dow Jones had been beaten down and are just now starting to take off, right? A lot more. So, yeah, then the Russell 2000, man. Small cap. I've been outperforming everything, dude. Everything. And now it's pulled back. But now it's like, is this some sort of harmonic here? X, A, B, C, D. Kind of looks like it to me, man. Deep retrace. 88, 90% retrace from your previous discernible low on the 4 hour. But look at this, dude. I mean, it's like old all-time highs right here. Back from August 2018. Straight line up. So, what a freaking run so far. I mean, you know, you plot probably plot a really pretty channel here. Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful uptrend. And you'd like broken out. It was like that, and then it broke out, and now it's back in. But maybe the acceleration of demand, right? I mean, look, you had look at that demand line got broken. So yeah, there's lots of downside potential on the Russell 2000. But at the same time, it's just money burner go burr, man. Okay. Yeah, the QQQ was awful. QQQ got wrecked. But it's good. TA was respected, kind of, right? I mean, it was the XABCD. Look at that. That is perfect, right? I mean, literally perfect. The bearish deep crab. And I know Scott Carney had been tweeting about it. But yeah, dude, look, that's it. That is the pattern completion zone. And it went slightly above. That's okay. It happens, man. These things are not going to be literally perfect. But what was perfect on the Qs was what? You got your reaction high, and then you got your reversal high. That's the edge we're looking for. At the time that it was completing its reversal high, you had bearish divergence on the second high. Beautiful. That combination of variables is what could pay your bills. Right? If you're able to pay attention to this and learn this stuff, this is how one takes advantage of the edge of the bearish deep crab. What's up, D Dub? Thanks for the 30 Sauron dollars, the Mordor currency, which would probably just be gold, you know. I don't know. Did they do that? Did orcs? Did anyone read the books? Did they exchange currency? The orcs probably just bartering. I don't know. Sorry, anytime I think of New Zealand, I just think of Lord of the Rings. So that's the nerd in me. So what did it do, man? It went and back tested this other area, like October 9th high, November 6th high, December 1st low. I mean, it then bounced off of that. And now, yeah, a little bit of divergence, just a little bit on the MACD and kind of RSI. So yeah, look at the candles, crazy hammer. This could be what makes it go higher. You know, this could be the beginning. They just steal. Yeah, probably. I don't know, man. My brain's weird. This is the Jesus, man. This is so educational. And you flip it over. Wow, that's you could see that. Beautiful. So it's in a major downtrend here. It's getting its big rally, and then eventually it's just going to fail to break the 200 moving average like it has in the past, make lower highs, much lower highs than the previous highs, and then continue on its very bullish trend.
I meant to ask about ASX, please.
So be the Australian Stock Exchange. Yeah, well, look, we got to get to these more of these requests. All right. The next one was this.
Here for the music and the amazing TA.
Here for the music and the TA. Thank you, Jorge, for the pesos, man. And the kind words. I'm glad you're here. Thanks everyone for being here. All 1,528 of y'all. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, that sub. We got 383 likes. Obviously, those are rookie numbers. Get those up. The time to be requesting, for real, time to be requesting G1 Therapeutics was back in November when you sprung in April of last year. You back tested the spring kind of with confirmation lows, right? I mean, that was the time. That's the lowest risk. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for assets that are at areas like this, not once but the second time. So this peak here gives you a higher low double bottom on like the weekly. So yeah, hidden bullish divergence argument. I mean, it's getting closer to not being valid if it ever gets a low below $17. But yeah, like on the daily, hidden like impending price action continuation is starting to develop to the upside. So yeah, I mean, at some point that could start playing out. There's no Japanese candlestick reversal right now yet, but wow, like right there, that first time it was ever created, June of 2017, that's the big area. So you want to be monitoring that. As you can see, price action is correlated throughout history there beautifully, really well. Look, even recently, December 14th. So it was resistance then. So now you want it to be support. And if it holds as support long enough, then you're probably going back up to 28.44, that next peak. So hold that. So it's about the ifs here on GTHX. All right, if it can hold this, and that's why you put on your watch list, you requested it, and it's a pretty decent request because the hidden bullish divergence on top of the ice line, if it holds where we know where it's, look, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, look, straight up, straight down, straight up, and not really straight down there, but straight down, straight up, straight down. See what the history can show us? That's because that means the probability is so high. If it does hold this ice line, you got a real good shot of gaining 30% of your value, right? You could gain, it could be a 30% appreciation in value from this area to the next area. So if it ever broke that, well, look out, man. I mean, you're talking probably $41 if it ever broke 28.77. All right, there you go. What's up, Jacqueline? All right, move along, sir. Next one. Still in a parabolic run. Kind of, yes. I don't know, I think I tried doing this and it just didn't work well. It was kind of really weird. Yeah, I don't think this is good at all, but yeah. Just nuanced, and it's not really anything you should be, oh, it's that demand line is a joke, you know, but it's just kind of trying to show you what's happened with sushi. It's still in just a very bullish trend. It could be just parabolic. I mean, get rid of that. All right, look, from that high to low, you had the 1272, you know, a few days ago, $20, 25 cents, and it's just consolidating, upsloping. It's like ascending, broadening wedge, right? I mean, you got two diverging, upsloping trend lines here. Kind of. It's actually more like almost right-angled, ascending, broadening formation. But look what it's happened. Look what's happened on sushi. It's back testing for the first time ever. This has never happened before. Every single time sushi's tried to break that wick high, right, September 1st, it's never, look, it broke it, it held it, it dumped. It broke it, it couldn't hold it, it sold off. It broke it, it couldn't confirm. It's trying to confirm. Like if this holds, yeah, there's probably a lot of crazy upside on one of these S coins like this, right, sushi? So you're paying attention to the if this holds, there could be another $20. It could run up to $20 again, and then eventually $22.45, and you could eventually test this upsloping supply line. Okay, sushi's back testing. It's old all-time high wick for the first time technically kind of ever. really kind of, I mean, yeah, you could try to argue hidden bullish divergence, but what if the negative Momo keeps building and it falls below $16? Then, you know, back to the drawing board if it falls below 16, because then it could fall all the way down to $12 and much lower. So hold that in your golden. You don't, well, it's back to a lot lower levels. Okay, sushi. We got 3 minutes, chat, until your daily candle close, which is just, it's fine. It's an indecision candle, just chopping around. But the beauty is the 4 hours giving us a signal of continuation to the upside, and it coincides with the daily, which is a really good sign. Okay, next chart. I've never looked at this. I'm not sure which, well, can't do that. OKX maybe? Lots of hidden bullish divergence on the daily and a very, very major uptrend. Beautiful. I mean, if Bitcoin respects the TA, UTK is probably, I mean, I think that it's going back up to 50 cents. UTK, I'm telling you, if Bitcoin respects TA, UTK will soon see 50 cents again. That's it. I wish there was more to talk about. If you want, we can do what we've been doing. We can show you the bullishness. It's just something like that, right? I mean, parabolic uptrend. Now, of course, lowest risk area is going to be 24.76 cents, as it's never back tested that area as support. That would obviously be best, but I'm just telling you what's the way it looks. I bet on the 4 hour there's an edge too. Kind of. There was not really, but you can see it kind of looks like the momentum shifting a little bit. It looks like a lot of the other coins. S coins. Ah, so that's what it was doing. Very nice. I love that. That all-time high from February 3rd is now being regarded as support, 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 support. And look at this, very quietly. And this could, you know, Bitcoin dumps, it's all over. But look at the price action correlation. This is why you watch the stream, okay? You see this freaking peak where traders set it up. And you see, you sprung, you back tested the spring, and now it sold off and it was unable to even touch that high. Really bullish. That's like out of the psychologies of buyers and sellers. There's too much demand for the asset to actually touch it again. So like accumulation's going on now, and really kind of tough to, where do you discern the freaking neckline? I guess the neckline would be right here. This peak from February 9th that, as you can see, you can't break it. You can't break it. You're trying. Right? So, yeah, I mean, think about it. It's like a dragon too. Like, there's so many bullish ways to interpret this and many other assets across this market. It's kind of a trend we're noticing, huh? One, look, the foot, and then here's the spine of the dragon right there. And you just have, it's the dragon. Where the upside is, it seems tremendous if you can get above 35.49 cents. Look what happened when you broke 35 cents or whatever. Straight up to 50 cents. And then eventually a double top and a straight down. So you break 35.4 cents. I mean, you're probably going up to 48 to 50 cents. All right. And we now have a new day, chat. Jesus chomps. A new day has been born. Oh my God, man. Can you hear me? I'm coming in from Bitcoin Central, man. Thanks so much. Amen. That probably didn't even work. All right. Let's go to Bitcoin. Top of the hour. So, hidden bullish divergence is there. You're making a higher low above the 200 moving average. Everything's fine. It's implying, multiple time scales implying upside. If the T is respected, we go up. Bitcoin goes up. If T is disrespected, we go down. Here's your total market cap. Then it's very, very much parabolic trend right now. And it could go higher. Sorry, man. I've been live for about an hour, and I'm super hungover. Feel like crap today, but hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Nevertheless, I'm literally giving it my best. All right, and if that's not good enough, I'm sorry. It's good enough for me. What's up, Jose Soto? What's up, Desert Bird Media? Thank both of y'all for the simultaneous super chats. Interesting. I'm waiting for it to play. I don't know, it's lagging. There we go.
Epic stream last night. Hope you get Scott back for another interview. Can you take a look at one at Kangs? Elon lives.
Elon, yeah, I tweeted to Elon today.
Divergence on daily scare me out of my midterm compound position.
God, I wish I could hear that. I don't know why I can't.
Love your insight. Thanks.
Gotta fix it. Let me try to turn down that. That's probably what I have to do. Turn down the browser volume, and maybe it'll be louder. All right, so it's the weekend, man. So you can't, you don't ever expect anything, but you certainly, especially don't expect things on the weekend. But they can happen. Weekend warrior stuff happens in bullish conditions, man, and bearish conditions. Like the downside of the bearish conditions. So I think you're just low risk areas, man. It just doesn't really look bad. Ethereum, well, since we're on the local on the 8th, dude. Oh, did I even do it? Nah. Local on the 8th, oh my god, man. Alright, we were just, last time we visited Ethereum at the beginning of the stream, we were talking about if not now, then never. If not now, then never. Because it's just like, it's painting a structure of complexity. It's showing a confirmation low above your previous all-time highs from 2018. I mean, like, that's it. That's the signal. It's the hidden divergence on the daily and the 4-hour. I mean, like, that's it. It's like, I'm not telling you to take a long, but I'm telling you, like, this is it. The stage is set for higher prices. I'm sorry. Like, everything's being implied that. So, reading the chart tells us things, and it's telling us what I just said. So, man, this coffee just ran through me, dude. All right, your local only is right. Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm gonna Litecoin, do the same thing. Currently on Litecoin, you're back above 179. Sorry, it's like the Weather Channel. Local only is where it came from. You could also say it's a triangle, but you have this other piece of data that would make it better. The low, the lower low, now the higher low. The higher low is above an ice line from 2018. So get above the 200 moving average, break this little supply line here, and you're going back up to 228 and possibly, if we're lucky, 254. It just all depends on how well Bitcoin's divergence performs, because that attempted rally is still in the midst of being painted, right? Where we always talk about the move up and then the sell off and then always the attempted rally, the XABCD stuff, XABC, right? Will it be a lower high, a double top, or a higher high? And then before a much larger wave down, right? And then we get a freaking harmonic at some point, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. We're in the midst of painting the attempted rally still. It takes time. Okay? Dead chat. Again, what happened, man? Like, what is this? Like, this is when the chat should be, like, spamming and hyped and crazy, freaking out, because this is, like, this is everything that matters here. Like, who cares about the asset when it actually marks up in price and appreciates? This is the time to be freaking out. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this. It's so amazing. And then when it moons, it's like, oh, okay, great, it's mooning. Yeah, that's TA being respected. I can't. Who cares, right? I don't know, man. But dude, look, this is like random coin. Like, go to YFI. Similar stuff. It's just like this market looks like it's ready to do things. Look at YFI. Hidden bullish divergence on the higher low on the right shoulder. Look where it's above. It's above this high from December 2nd. It's above the high from frickin' September 3rd. You understand how critical that area is. It's extremely important. Look what happens every time in history when you actually break above that $32,000 area. You run straight up the first time ever, 44,000, right? When she broke it, you sold off almost. You went straight back down. Then you went straight up and straight down. When you broke it, you were screwed. But what happened? You rallied, and it was resistance then before you dumped. But look what happened. That area. Once you broke it, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Almost like a straight up, straight down, straight up. But look, straight down. If you get above this and hang above this long enough, the target is minimum 39,650. It's like, duh. Easiest look ever. So you're at a really good spot here, showing this hidden divergence. You get above this, you are above it. You stay above it long enough. See you at 39,650, but really probably gonna see you at 43,780, the measured move of the structure.
USD looking like Bitcoin's chart. Just a quick look for short and long-term targets. Mitch rated beast.
Script, thank you for the $15 super chat. Please read the description below when you're requesting, before you request an asset. Thanks so much, man. It's rules. Just have to do it. Sorry. And I can't make exceptions just because it was close, right? Because then all of a sudden everyone starts tipping 15 for requests and they're like expecting me to do it. And it's like, that's just, I can't do it, man. Can't make exceptions. All right. We'll see here. This ASX, I guess it's, oh my god. Interesting. Wow, really interesting chart, man, on ASX. What's up, Marshall P? Thanks for the 5, dude. Incredible. I'm so intrigued by this, right? For a couple reasons. You're at the bottom of like what was once resistance, August of 2018, support, March 2019. You're trying to get back above it. If you can get back above 68.89 and hold it long enough, you could see another major markup in price. And this is, it's like a bullish shark pattern. There's a mega bullish shark going on right now. That's not very, that's too shallow, but you don't, B doesn't really matter on the sharks. The 886, dude, look at it. It's the shark. It's a shark pattern. And on the oscillate, there's certainly, by the looks of it, RSI, bullish divergence. So this is the stuff, man. Like, whether it could fail, of course, but you're just talking similar stuff. So you're at an area that is very critical from history, from years ago. You get above it because the divergence helps it play out. This is where there could be tremendous upside. All right, first target I would think would be $78, right? Just with the ice look where this low was in October, September 2019, December 2019, multiple times. And it also is regarded December 3rd as resistance for a dump. Like that is, like, remember, this is the reversal though, right? You could get the reversal and then you sell off again, and then what happens? You like back test the spring in like a couple weeks. That would be the real entry. I mean, that'd be a real good entry, and then that's where it would go. So very interesting chart on ASX, educational despite anything. If it doesn't play out, whatever. But dang, man, take heed of this chart, and so you can apply it to other charts across the markets. What we want to see, stuff like this. So good, great request. D-Dub, thanks, man. Oh, interesting chart. Complexity. Dang, man. Not a bad chart here. Kidding me? These requests today are pretty solid. All right, TPC, Tudor Perini Corporation, 2008, Iceline chat, 2009, 2011, 2012, 2016. Olin vibes here. 2019, you fell below it, COVID crash, you've rallied, you sprung, you're back testing the spring, you're above the 200 moving average. Yes, this looks like it's poised for much higher prices. Yes. Yes. Very, very nice here. I bet you're getting a golden cross soon, or unless you might have already gotten it. Just the way it looks, man. Yeah, you got that golden cross on the 20, okay, summer last year, whatever. You're above the 50 moving average too. This is great. The way that the 200 simple moving average is now up sloping. That's a really good sign. Slow going, significant moving average is now angled up, not down. Very good to see that. When that happens, man, that's in the uptrends, right? Like it reverses, right? When it starts uptrending, look how high it can go. The upside on this, I think, would be a minimum of 25.83 and then 32.41. Now, it's not exactly like you could have a much better opportunity if you were requesting this asset back in September. My God, I'd been freaking out then, because now it's harder to manage your risk, right? Because like one could have a stop just below their previous lows that were just created, like this, right? But the problem is, what happens if it falls down below that area? You get stopped out, it just bounces off the 200-day moving average again, or goes down to 11.53 again or whatever, and then goes more. So it's harder to strategize your stop loss because it's where it is, right? That's why that's the best area to take along in the zone, right? The chop zone between 10 and 11.50, because it's so easy to size up risk there. Here, it's not, but you get what I'm saying. So that's the only way I can try to think about sizing up 3.1 to 1 reward to risk. If you just have to stop slightly below that March 1st low, and then you just let it ride. But yeah, we could think left shoulder head, right shoulder, I got it. It's kind of scuffed. Where's the neckline? I don't know. Like, you don't really need the neckline on this because, again, dude, it's like maybe you're at the neckline. There's this high from February 2012 where you reversed. And look what you got. One bottom, a second bottom, confirmation low before you went higher. You didn't on this valley.
Without correction, we would live in error.
Script Skynet, thank you for the $5 super chat. So it's just a way to try to size it up, man. You broke a major supply line. Like you've kind of jumped across the creek here. That was the jump across the creek. So this could be a major Wyckoff range. Let's go to the weekly here. Could be. Yeah, I think the upside is 25.83 and 32.41 eventually, if you're patient. Okay. Great value areas was down here. Yeah, this is great, man. It's just not the best area, but you get it, right? You're requesting it now. You didn't request it back in September, which I would have freaked out. Lost my mind. Official trade setup. We're going, dude. All in. I'm just kidding about all in, but you get what I'm saying. That is like what GRT did, remember? It sprung back, tested that spring, and I went nuts, right? It's on every market, man. You're looking for. Remember, you can look at this in your mind, all right? You see this little structure, this picture, what's going on, and then we just go to the S coin. You just go back to GRT, man, and you're like, wow, I just saw that on the traditional market, and now I saw it on an untraditional market. What? But it respected T8. What's up, Freddie P? Thanks, dude. Same thing, man, right? A support, an ice line, resistance, support, inverse head and shoulders, bullish butterfly. Same principle that we just looked at for a huge markup. This is very well what could be the fate of the previous asset we just looked at. TPC, very good, Jacqueline. Nice request. Oh, this is gone, man. OneCoin. Then we talked about this. Was brought up recently. And it was just a low, a higher low, and we talked about maybe we get one more higher low, but it's just no, it's too strong. 2.71%. It closed the daily at all-time highs. It had its highest daily close ever just 13 minutes ago or so, 15 minutes ago, whatever. So, what's the target, man? Easy. High to low. Your first target on 1 to the US dollar is 4.4 cents. I think the second target would be 5.2 cents. Okay. Yeah, you're overbought, you know. But yeah, hey, man, it was like this is brought up a one low, second low, not even really a third low. Just back above 2.5 cents, which was the critical area. Okay, there you go. There's your one coin. Poised for higher prices could happen in these market conditions. If Bitcoin starts showing life, like it's implying it's going to soon, then why would a one-up coin or one coin not, or Harmony coin, why would it not rally? I've never had a white BMW. It was space gray. Thank you. Comp. Remember this one? It was gorgeous. When it got back above that ice line, that support, it jumped across the creek, rallied near the top, and sold off. And look at this, bouncing off the 200 moving average beautifully. Perfectly. Hidden bullish divergence, impending price action, continuation to the upside being implied on comp right now. Yeah, so that means what? It's beginning to continue, right? And eventually 550 is the target, the top of the range. If you break that range, then easy. You just Fibonacci like I just did on one coin. High to low. First target outside of the range, if you get that, is 641, and the second target's going to be $728 on comp. This keeps going, man. All right. You can also see an X, A, B, C, D structure, which the PCZ is up in this zone. Okay. That's it, man. Her reading. Oh yeah, Ned, you did, Ned. Here you go, man. All right, hopefully you're still watching. You did, and I completely forgot about it. I thought about it last night. Yeah, very rough, man. He broke that demand line very bad. You know, like tech got obliterated. But I guess the bright side would be, look at this low. I mean, this could be a low risk area, you know. I mean, if you're not looking at it, there was accumulation, and then like the index funds, man, everything was bad. So it's like, this could be it. I mean, like if you don't hold that, you're effed, man. You are so screwed if you don't hold at 470. So that was like it. And look at the amount of bids that came in off that area, right? So there's no edge. Nothing's implying upside. You get the bounce. You run up, you make a lower high, then you sell off again, and maybe some drag in or double bottom appears around 468. So there you go, sir. All right. Yeah, it sucks, man. I'm still holding long on this asset because I actually believe in the fundamentals. I believe in where artificial intelligence and electric vehicles are going for this decade, and NVIDIA is the front runner of those. They're the industry leaders. So I have conviction. Like I have in my hold, but my cost basis is much lower. much lower. So I don't really care. Like it's all a joke, you know. Getting in like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, double digits, some of the shares I own. So on this one. So yeah, a very interesting spot. AMD, almost identical. NVIDIA, and here's your bonus chart so you can see a competitor in the space. Same thing, man, right? You hit a very critical area, September 27th, the double bottom, right? The confirmation low before the markup. So you hit it once, you're kind of diverging on the 4 hour, unlike NVIDIA. So impending price action, reversal of the upside, kind of being implied on something like that. It very well could run up to $87 again. So see what I'm saying? Scary. But that's like the whole be greedy when others are fearful. When it makes sense, like people will be so scared, but that's like literally kind of an area where scalpers at least take longs. Bots, okay. very critical technical area. Falling below that, you understand you could find yourself back to $58. So that is why it is so important that bulls hold this area. It could be a rainy day for semiconductors if these certain areas for NVIDIA and AMD are broken. All right. Okay, sorry, music stopped. Hope everyone's having a great Friday afternoon, and hopefully you feel a little bit better than me. I am still hungover, man. So Ned, again, I do apologize. Hopefully you're still here. Hopefully you were around for that. But I do certainly remember your request. NVIDIA killed me too, Cybird, but again, you got it. There's reasons like these S coins, man. Hey, some people believe in these S coins. All right, well, I believe in NVIDIA, so I don't really care. Thank you, Jim, for semiconducting that. Thank you, dude. Can't even hear the music. So I've been live now for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Thanks for the 1,440 people tuned in. Thanks for the 558 likes. Oh, man. Hey, One Man Army. Welcome to the Patreon, man. Cheers. I saw that notification. Much love. You've been around a long time. Cheyenne, thank you. Taylor W, thank you. I didn't see y'all. Y'all joined the Patreon. Much love. So we are less than 100 patrons away from all-time highs. Last month, we were at like 1327. And this month, we're at 1245. So just think about if Bitcoin respects the TA, we could test all-time highs on Patreon again. Because, you know, that's going to draw in all these people and stuff, right? Okay. Next one. I don't remember what chart I even look at anymore on this one. Oh, DGB, man. Dude, post some DGB memes. I mean, it's the same thing as the rest of the market. It's almost like I'm looking at Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or something, okay? Look, man, a left shoulder ahead, a right shoulder trying to develop. Maybe hidden bullish divergence. If Bitcoin catches bids, this is probably going to catch bids too. DGB. All right, trying to bounce off that 200 moving average and in a very, very bullish trend where you attempt the rally, and this is where you get the XABCD stuff. Get 8 cents, so you can get up there. All right, I mean, do I really have to paint it for you? Because it's kind of not as good looking as others, actually. It's okay, it's just, Right, is that, see, you don't even know, is the selling done, or was the wick, was that considered, you don't, it's not as pretty as some of the other ones. Man, one of them, I think like ONT, good God, it's so symmetrical and perfect, so much better looking. So this one's okay, right? And I think upside would happen if Bitcoin respects its own TA. But where was it? It was this one, I think. My memory did not betray me, and it's doing pretty nice, right? Patrons, remember, pinged. It's going. It's above 9.8 cents. I think this is incredibly important. ONT, man. Critical ice line above 8.6 cents, man. Yeah, I think you break $1, you're going right back up to 168 or so. So you still got some work to do, but man, you're getting closer to bluer skies on ONT. I love this one. Yeah, no, it looks like whatever, but just to me, it looked good. It looked pretty. I don't know, the more symmetrical something is, that draws my eye, and I think it draws everyone's eyes in the world, like that's looking for this stuff. The prettier, the more textbook it is. I mean, the more reliable it could very well be, because, you know, if it's scuffed looking, maybe someone out there would not interpret it the way I'm interpreting it, or the way you would be interpreting it. All right. Yeah, Script, of course, man. Thanks for the contribution. I do appreciate all your contributions. I'm very grateful Please understand, like, I am. I'm just, like, you know, it gets really busy, charts, and doing all this stuff. And then there's the hidden bullish divergence on ONT's right shoulder. So it's beginning to play out. But I just really think the neckline kind of is 109 because of how critical it is from history. I'm just combining the ice line from years ago to kind of, yeah, it could be a slanted neckline, whatever, dude. Because, like, who cares if it breaks this slanted resistance? Who gives a crap? Because it's going to then eventually have to test this extremely important area. And if it fails, get wrecked, right? So who cares about trying to give yourself a false sense of hope that it actually broke out, because that 109 is the major breakout point. Anyway. Tyler, don't project, okay? I'm sorry you're angry. Well, literally no one thinks I'm angry, dude, except you. You're just lying, saying things weird.
I did 20 earlier, but nothing came up. I wanted to look at stake. I don't mind doing 20 again, just wanted to make sure this one came up.
Thank you, Joe. Steak's great. Steak looks amazing, dude. By the way. I didn't see your... You too. Oh, no, I didn't see it, Joe. Where was it? Let's go. Let's go, B-dubs.
Just like that.
B-dubs tipped $100. Boat drinks.
Boat drinks, yes. Boats and lows, right?
Okay, steak.
Thank you. Did you say steak? Yes, you literally said steak. Thank you, man. All right. So, ONT, you're being warned. You were warned earlier if you were a patron. You were pinged in the Discord, which is why you be a patron and be in the Discord, so you get notified when these opportunities present themselves. All right. Don't be weird. I don't even know what weird is, dude. Weird. Thanks, James. All right. Stay Connect. Was that the next one? I think it was. Yeah, Stake. Which again looks incredible. Stake's one that I think is going to crazy levels at some point if Bitcoin doesn't reverse violently to the downside. Same with PNT. PNT ready for insane liftoff. All right. Stake that's down 4%. Look what it's done. Wow. Look what you're getting here. All right. The demand line that I've had plotted, you finally tested it again for the first time since January 29th. You got one bottom, a second bottom, a lower low, but now look at this, dude. You understand what could be happening? You get a double bottom off a demand line, off of an ice line. You're holding it. This is such a low risk area. And it's like a double bottom with higher levels of negative momentum. So it's like class B hidden bullish divergence on Stake. Yeah, very low risk area. Jeez, dude, this is the lowest risk area you could ever ask for on this asset. I'm sorry. And it bounces here. It goes to $28 again. If it breaks $28, it's going up to $40. So at this level, it could double up. This could double in value in the coming couple weeks if the TA is respected. All right. I'm not kidding. That's it. That Stake looks amazing, like stupidly amazing right now, but okay. That's it. Easy to know. You don't probably want anything to do with Stake below 1983 because that's the ice line and the demand line below both of them. So that's why I'm saying it's such an incredible opportunity because it's like this. It's like this, man. This was a trade setup that played out. But look, 3-1 just by it running from where it is now, almost 3-1 to the next resistance. But we really think that it's going here. That's where I think it's going anyway. I think it's going up to eventually test that $42. I mean, this is pretty much trade setup worthy. Like this, it's that strong IMO. So Very easy, man. 2.9 to 1's not quite 3 to 1. Okay, move stop up a little bit, but looks like that, dude. All right. Incredible. Let me publish this real quick. It's definitely worth publication. Dude, happens when you have high quality requests for assets. When you're like, hey, I'm looking at something that looks like you would think it. Mitch thinks it would look good, probably. Well, let me see. Instead of, hey, this asset's appreciated 100% today. Why would you request that? It's wasting everyone's time in ways. And I appreciate the contributions, but I want everyone to benefit from your contribution, right? Including you. That's what's beautiful, dude. Did you say steak? Yeah, we said steak at the lowest risk area ever, kind of, that you could be at right now. That's it, dude. All right. See you at $42 eventually if TA is respected like crazy, okay? All right. Requests complete. You've done it, man. Better Bitcoin looking like snap.
Lol, quit being so freaking humble and own up to the fact that you know your stuff and everyone here is utterly grateful. Sorry it took so long. Hashtag bar.
Woman Armor, thanks to 20 and joining the Patreon. I don't know, dude. Like, guess what? If you're listening to this stream and you're actually paying attention, listen to me. If you don't remain humble, the universe and life will make you humble. So you might as well just stay humble, all right? I'm telling you, the universe is gonna make you look really stupid if you don't stay humble. Not a joke, dude.
Some amazing
It's real.
attendees off of B-Pro and looking for an entry back in. I am a noob, but the chart is looking really good to me. Is this a good time to hop back in? B-Pro/used, please.
We can look back. Yeah, it got like that stop. The whole market, man. Like all the low risk stuff fell below these critical areas, and now they're starting to try to bounce back above them. Some did, some didn't. Okay, so we'll look at B Pro again. Sure. So what was the first one? I think it was James. Yeah, James. XRP was amazing, dude. XRP was one where you were warned on this live stream. I think I pinged all patrons about it. This one's got upside. Yeah, forget about the lawsuit and look at how incredible this harmonic structure is. One bottom, two bottoms, confirmation low here on the 28th. And yeah, it's not really gone anywhere. It has gone places. It's appreciated in value like 10+%. But I'm just saying there's more upside where it could take you to 62 cents if this is respected. What's up, Charizard? Yeah, Uniswap. We can look at it. Did we look at that or something? That was Unitrust. Sure, but XRP, dude. Your target, if this is going to play out for real, is 62 cents. That's it. It's uptrending, a low, a higher low, more higher lows. That's bullish trend, even despite the lawsuit stuff. 62 cents. Target. I'm done. Right? That's it. What is there talking about? I mean, besides, it is perfect. It is a specimen. Like Scott Carney would be in here and be like, dang, this thing's beautiful. He'd say that. All right. What's up, Anthony?
Anthony Lorenzo super chatted $50. Hey Mitch, can you look at loot again today? Maybe I should take profit now and wait for dip.
Thank you, Anthony, for the $50 super chat. We'll look at loot. All right. It was like, we're out of requests. Then all of a sudden, too many requests.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Wait, B Pro is a crypto? I don't even know, man. Like what? It actually is a crypto. Wow. It's interesting. It's very interesting to me. I mean, look, dude, anything above 4.5 tenths of 1 cent is bullish. All right, it's a beautiful bullish hammer on the 4 hour. You have not so much divergence of any sort because you made a lower low than the previous low, but that is telling right there. You're about to go positive on momentum, and I think that if it was going to rally here, it's like one bottom, two bottoms. I mean, the upside could be 7.4 tenths of 1 cent, way up here this first high from February 27th. I mean, this is a low risk area down here. It really is. It's not maybe low risk. It is low risk, and because it's easy to manage your risk, right? Where you're able to strategize where to set your stop loss, right? So it would make sense, right? The fact that you're back above this high right here from February 25th, this low, right? Anything below that wick low, you want nothing to do with it. So it's just kind of like this, man. I mean, simple 3-to-1 reward to risk after a bullish hammer, and you're about to go positive momentum. It's like that's just a decent way to size up a chart. So despite it, I mean, I just hope it's in some ways a little educational, like, because I'm trying to provide value in terms of how you could look at these things. Okay, it's like you're not going long on a second peak with bearish divergence like most FOMO moon boys in this market will do. They'll go long here because it's just going out. They're like, it broke out to all-time highs, but you're exhausted on the oscillators and then it dumped. These are the areas on the second low, right at the bottom of the range. No one's talking about it. No one cares, right? Everyone cares up here. No one cares here. Except the smart money. Dumb money buying, smarter money buying down here because it makes more sense. All right, there's your B Pro. See what happens. Oceano Woods, thanks for the 25 again. Boom. Let's go Charizard. There's Unistake. And on Binance. Yeah, it's on Binance. This is the one we're looking at, I think. Yeah, dude. I mean, what do you want? It was bullish. It was really bullish. It was a bullish dragon. It was double bottoming off the 200 moving average. It broke the supply line. It broke above previous all-time highs, and it's running, right? And the target was 31.71. And it still is. Showing a little bearish divergence in the 4 hour, but not overbought, and it's not showing it on the RSI. So it's probably fine. And I think the target's 31.71. And now we can target for more upside because if it breaks that high to low, you're at all-time highs, no man's land. The first target above all-time highs is $37. That's the 1272 VIB extension. Your second target, $42. The golden mean ratio up there. That's it. That's Uniswap. Very, very bullish trend. One of the best performers out there. This and Theta, GRT. Cardano has been doing really well. They've been on tears. There are a few others, right? Also really strong. Theta, I think, is like, man, God, one of the strongest. But DOT is another one that had been outperforming really well. There you go, Charizard. Truth and courage leads to freedom. Amen, Brian Bjornson. Amen. Hey, dude, I mean, you're the one that keeps requesting it, right? Remember that time we were talking about how bullish loot looked? The consecutive higher lows, and it was just butting up against all-time highs where traders set it up, right? And look at it now, it's gone. And we did the target, first target's 1322. Nah, dude, like, one taking profit now, one would probably be taking profit at the 1272 minimum, and then more profit taking at 13 cents and 16 cents. And then above that, above 16 cents, the target would be 25 cents on loot to wrapped ether. We've been looking at this almost every day, and it was bullish and it's playing out. That's it. Thank you very much. So are we Coolio? Anthony Lorenzo. Ooh, I like how that rhymes. And happy Friday to everyone. Bitcoin's just meh. Hanging around $49,000 up and down. But the 4-hour and daily implying upside next. Which is great. This asset right on the new day is up 14%. Loot. What a poetic name for what it's doing. Lots of loot for the owners of this asset. Okay. I want you to see something very good on GBTC, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust today. Extremely good. Okay, this is like what makes you think this Bitcoin's 4-hour and daily hidden divergence. The GBTC chart almost is like saying, oh yeah, we're about to moon. We're about to go to all-time highs, or what? We're about to break out. Look at this. Look at this, dude. Let me show you. It was the 4-hour, maybe. Look at this, man. On the 4-hour, falling wedge. Textbook falling wedge on GBTC, but look what happened. All right, I showed my buddy this. He came over for a little bit. 38.72. What's 38.72? No big deal, man. Meh, whatever, man. Look, what is that line? For the first time in history, GBTC has back tested its all-time high from 2018. First time ever. You confirmed what was once resistance is now support. How is there confirmation? Because not only yesterday did you back test it and hold it, today we close the week and it's a bullish engulfing candle. That's a signal. It's a very bullish signal. Two different, today and yesterday. Extremely important. You're showing kind of divergence on the 4-hour. This is it, dude. Like, what else could you ask for? This is incredible. All right? So let me show you what I showed my friend, and some of you patrons know this, but remember what I just applied, what I just showed you. Back testing old all-time highs. First time ever. Engulfing. Look at this. Let's go to AMD. Let's go to AMD. We've already been here today, but we're doing it for education so you can see the sheer beauty of technical analysis. And when you learn enough of this stuff, when you work hard and you put in the effort, look, AMD 4851. Look what's happening back this last summer. All right, pretty much the first time ever. You back 4851 was June of 2000 all-time highs. So you broke to all-time highs January 2nd, 2020, first time in 20 years. Okay, so you're chopping up and down, but look what happened when you back tested and held. Look where you ran up to like new highs, new all-time highs. But this is what I'm talking about. You fell below it. Then you created the inverse head and shoulders, and then you rallied, and then you were range bound. You were stuck in a range for months. But this was the long. It's like keep dollar cost averaging into AMD. That's what I'm doing, right? Just keep DCAing bullish range. And it's a fractal from history below us. But look, this was a huge V buying signal. Quite possibly the most spectacular buying signal ever. Where you paint a bullish hammer for the first time. It's the back test of June 2000, right? That hammer, and look what happened from that bullish hammer. So from that Japanese candlestick reversal to before it pulled back any, 78% appreciation in value in 40 days. But really, before a major buying climax, in 65 days off that bullish hammer, AMD appreciated in value almost 100%, 93.4%. Really 100% in the end, like because it pulled back and then went higher. So 100% off that hammer. But that's what GBTC just did quietly. You would never even think about it or care about it unless you really cared about the charts or really cared about price action correlation to trend lines, supports, resistances, all right? Anyway, so I have the Lisa Su hammer. That's it, dude. So yeah, and here's Raoul Paul, kind of. He's trying to. I don't think it's valid, but it is down sloping consolidation after a markup, and it could just sell off, look, go all the way down to 40K again, and still be really bullish. But again, it's hard to see it going back down to those levels if the 4-hour and daily TA is respected. Okay, so here we are, back to square one, Bitcoin. You're going to go up and down. There's going to be weekend effery. What seems to be so is not going to be, all that, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, dude. What a stream. What a nice hangover stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you learned some things. You got value out of the stream, which is what I'm always trying to put above everything, is value every day, 7 days a week for the most part. So thanks for the 1350 still here. Thanks for the 656 likes. Thanks for the new patrons who have joined recently, the ones who stuck around, everyone. Very grateful. So it's been a good one, man. If crazy price action happens, I might be summoned. Right? If the TA starts being respected this weekend, you know I'm probably going to try to be live for it. Okay, so I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.